Hello. I hope you all are doing well. This is Amy with Amy Katz Colors, and I'm going to show you what I completed, what I colored for the month of November. We are knee deep in after the first full week of December, right? What's today? Yeah. Doing our Advent coloring, and as predicted, it does make it difficult to color other things. I've definitely been trying, but it's hard enough really just doing the Advent every day. But so far, I've stayed on top of it, which is really, really exciting. There's a lot more coloring than I normally would do, because I think I did a total of 9 pages, technically, for the month of November. November, just like the rest of the year, went by really fast. It was just like the rest of the year, I had another busy month. So it kind of snuck up on me. I got a late start because I want to say that the first page that I completed was like not until November 8th or 9th. So anyway, let's go. Let's get into it. Okay. So the first page that I completed, this was my first page ever in Rita Berman's Seasons compilation book. Mine's Spaziergang durch die Feierzeiten. I might have butchered that. And I took German. I took German in high school. It's been a while though. Okay, in my defense, it's been quite a bit of time since I studied German. But I love this book. I love the size. I'm not going to keep saying this, but it's true across the board. Wish I could color multiple pages in here. Only did one. Every book is kind of that way, that I wish I had more time, right, to color more. But I completed, I hope it's what it's marked here. I completed this lovely page, and I tried basing with water-based marker, and what I have for that right now is a large set of Ohuhu water-based marker. They're brush tip, they're dual tip. There's a brush tip and a extra fine tip. I don't use the extra fine, and actually that side tends to dry out. I did not purchase them directly from Ohuhu. I purchased them from Amazon. But I use those. I had a hard time color matching. There was no bleed through because it's water-based. So I based, and then I did Prismacolor pencil over top. And then for the background, I did a little bit of watercolor. And at this time, this was before I purchased that set of Artistro watercolors that I talked about in a recent video. So this would have been like the Target brand Mondo Llama watercolor, and then the green here in the background, I would have used a Tim Holtz Distress ink, like one of these guys, with one of the brushes. I have a 3-pack that came in different sizes. One of these types of, it looks like a makeup brush. I would have used this in the background here for the green. So I really like the way this one turned out. I also used just a little bit of Posca pen for a little bit of highlighting, and I think some type of gel pen. Yeah, there's a gold gel pen. It's probably the one from the Dollar Tree. To do a little bit of gold accent on the butterfly and on the flower. But I love how this turned out. It was a joy to color, and I think it went by really quick. So very proud, happy of this one, and I'm looking forward to coloring this one. And I'm excited because it is the compilation of all 4 seasons. So pretty much any point during the year, when I get time to color in it, there'll be something I can color. So that's really the cool thing about it. So let's Rita Berman. Let's see, where do I want to put my books at? Over here. Let me start making a pile. Sorry. Okay. I went back and completed another page in Matchstick Mouse Halloween coloring book from Morgan O'Brien because it had made me sad that I only did one. Oh, and I didn't mark it. So let me see if I can find it. It made me sad that I only did one in October. Okay, and so in November, I completed this one here with the, and it didn't, not that it matters. You can color Halloween, you know, your choice, out of season. You can color any holiday whenever you want. But I wanted to choose one that wasn't like overly Halloween, not screaming Halloween. I wanted to do something that would still like kind of fit under the autumn fall. And so this one to me kind of fit that. There's actually a few of them in here that aren't screaming Halloween that you could do. So I did this one and it went really quick. I used Ohuhu alcohol marker and that Dollar Tree gel pen for the stars. It's sparkly, and the Posca pen for highlighting. And that was it. I did a little bit of Prismacolor for a touch of shading, but not a whole lot. So I love these. I love the Matchstick Mouse books. So did one in there. Let's see. Another one that I completed in November was in Book Lover coloring book from Katie Anders. And this was for a hashtag Color the Eras that I found on Instagram, where the host is doing a color palette to match one of the Taylor Swift albums. And so that was for the month of November. And I really liked how this one turned out. This was a quick and easy page using alcohol marker with pencil over top, and again with the distress ink in the background. And this is for Evermore, the Evermore album. So lots of very, very appropriate for the season for November. It's very fall themed colors here. So I really like this one. And then we have our project book that I'm doing with my daughter. It's Tiny Cats from Coco Wayo. And I actually did 2 in November. And she didn't, let me see. I don't think she finished hers in November. I think she finished the second one in December, so I hadn't posted it yet. But this was the first one. And I chose this one for the leaves in the November. I was thinking November rain here. Again, some of the same supplies that I've been using in the other books. And I'm trying to remember. I think I just found a color palette online for this one. It wasn't a hashtag. It ended up looking like kind of Kansas City Chiefs going on / Belle's dress, Disney Belle from Beauty and the Beast. And I really liked how that turned out. And actually, let me just go ahead and show you hers while I'm at it. Sorry guys, not super prepared today. Let me see. All right. So here's Catherine's. Put hers next to mine. And she went with a similar fall colors and a green umbrella or parasol. Is that what you would call it? I really like how she made the ponchos look, you know, clear by, or transparent by kind of doing the color of the cat and the color of the poncho. I really loved how she did that. It's really cute. She did a good job, and she used all colored pencil, Prismacolor. So that was the first one. And then she picked the next one. and I did this towards the end of November. And it's this one here with like the lemonade, tea, and then I don't know, warm cup of something, coffee or tea. So I did go with the restricted color palette on this one, but I don't think it was for any type of hashtag. But there's my little kitties. And let's see if I can get hers pulled up. And this one's hers. It's a very colorful page. She actually did like a layered, triple colored drink here. Very creative and different. So this is like a matcha tea probably. I know she's a fan of green tea. Catherine, so that's probably what she was thinking with that one. That's her page. So we did two. My throat is very dry. I do not have a drink with me this morning. Okay, Tiny Cats, Coco Wayo. And then one that I've mentioned in, I think, another video that I posted last month about using watercolor as a base was in Fairy Tales and Folklore, this gorgeous book from Emily Liedel Oberg. And I actually didn't get to posting this one on Instagram, but I did finish it and I have shown it. I marked this tab that these are not very sticky. It was a little disappointing, but that was marking a different page that I wanted to do. I only did one, and it was this one here of the foxes, and I love how it turned out. It really surprised me. I had not done the watercolor as a base before, and I really enjoyed that. And I actually thought it looked really pretty with just the watercolor. It was definitely muted because they were not a professional set, I guess, let's say. I don't know. They were a cheaper set of watercolor, so they didn't have all the pigmentation, but it still looked really pretty. I wanted to just leave it like that, but then when I added the colored pencil over top, the colors really popped and it looks gorgeous. I love it. I love it so much. And I didn't want to do, so with this one, I remember I wanted to do something different with the colors, not like different from the normal fall or autumn colors, like with the orange, yellow, red. I wanted to do jewel tones. So yeah, watercolor, pencil over top, and a little bit of gel pen on the scarves. And some of these dots in the flower are gold gel pen. So I think I said it before, but I loved coloring in this book. The paper is amazing. It's delicious. And pretty much any medium that you use, except for, alcohol marker, because these are double-sided, is going to work really, really well. And it was really satisfying coloring in here. So I definitely want to come back. And yes, I hope to color another page in here last month, but unfortunately didn't get around to doing it. But I'm excited to color more. And I'm glad that I got over my fears of, doing the first page in a book where you're kind of intimidated by the artwork because it's so gorgeous, so pretty. For the noses, I probably used a gel pen or acrylic marker, but everything else was the same. All right, so there's that one. And then I came back to Coloring Book Cafe's Magic Jars. I started this one earlier this year. There's a couple different folks hosting hashtags and doing this as a project, color along book. And I had done like May, June, and July, and I don't think I had done one since then. So I was like, I really like coloring in these. They go by really quick. Let me see what is up for November. So I did November. And this was for the Facebook group Color With Us, which is hosted by Amanda Colors and Meg's Coloring Corner, formerly known as Disney Meg. So I did this one. And I like how it turned out. It is all based in alcohol marker with pencil over top, Prismacolor pencil over top, and just a bit of the Posca pen for highlighting. And that's all it is. It's interesting. I don't know if you guys deal with the same thing, but how it looks like in person with different lighting, natural lighting or whatnot, versus when you take a picture of it. I don't like using filters when I post stuff because I feel like I just want you to see what I see. So I don't often post things with filters, but this one kind of looked different when I posted it. I was like, I don't like this green. The way the green turned out, I was like, well, maybe that wasn't a great choice. The shade just looked different, but it looks actually pretty good in person. So, Magic Jars, Coloring Book Cafe. Did one in there. This is a coloring adjacent activity from, it's a dot art kit that I got from Hobby Lobby. And basically it has all these dots on here, and they provide you, in this case, with 3 dot markers, and they are metallic. And there's a large tip and a small tip. And these are from Spot, the brand Spot Art. And it was really satisfying. And I finished this one in November. And it's up to you to decide, you know, what colors you want to put where. So I thought I'd share this. It is coloring related, and I really enjoyed it. And I would recommend it if you're interested in doing something a little different. So, and I do mention that in another video. It's hauled in my, I think, September birthday video. All right, and then the last page that I completed in November is from this one, from Gabby Wolf, Christmas Cute and Easy Coloring Book. And I have a video about this page. Let me see. Sorry, I didn't mark it because I wanted to try out this glitter effect that you can do using your alcohol markers, or you could probably do it with any kind of medium, but you want to be able to layer a little bit, and you want to be able to use the white like acrylic paint pen or paint marker. So I did that. I used like 3 or 4 different shades to get the gold effect and the white Posca pen. And I also used like I just used a regular, I ended up using a regular Ohuhu alcohol marker here to do the dots, because the dot marker that I had, it wouldn't show up. And I just kind of pressed into different sizes to get the dots on the gift wrap. So this was really fun. I'm trying to, there's no pencil on here at all. So it's just alcohol marker and the Posca pen. And this is one of the few books that I purchased new this year, with the Bold and Easy, Cute, Bold and Easy, because I love Gabby Wolf. And I love the artwork that's in here. It's very cute. But I did this one in November, and I've been using this technique a lot so far in the Advent coloring book that I'm doing. So I like how this turned out. That was very cool. Okay, so that's it. That's what I colored in the month of November. It's a pretty decent coloring month, and happy with everything that turned out. And I'm glad, like, from my plans video, I didn't set too many goals for myself this month. So it was kind of like, hey, just whatever I feel like coloring. And then also, I think what I really said was I wanted to color in here for sure, and then in fairy tales and folklore, and I did that. So I'm happy. I did have one whip that I wanted to talk about really quick before I end the video. and I had a buddy color on Instagram. In this one, Color Me Halloween, a spooky coloring book. This is from Cider Mill Press Publishing, and I did work on it in November, but I did not finish it. So I'll just show you my progress. So it's this one here of the trick-or-treaters, and this is really just becoming an experimental page with different mediums. I had started in the foreground with the trick-or-treaters and alcohol marker. And then I was like, well, let me see how watercolor is going to do. So I did watercolor of the tree and the street and the pumpkins, but these were the inexpensive watercolors. And as you can see, they're very kind of washed out. There's not a lot of pigment in them, and I'm definitely going to have to go back over them with colored pencil or something like that. And then I took an acrylic paint, black paint pen to do the sky, the background there. So, and this, oh, that's alcohol marker, I'm pretty sure. Actually, the roof is even done with watercolor, and you can't hardly tell. So I'm not sure if I'm going to continue working in this one anytime soon, or if I'll come back. So I apologize to my buddy. I don't think she actually did hers either, but I don't mind doing whips and coming back to them through it periodically. It's refreshing to color different things, and if you do, you know, get bored, it's kind of fun to switch around. Although I typically am the kind of person where I want to sit down and start and finish a page in one sitting. But I'm a little, I guess here recently I've been a little more open-minded to doing the whips. So it's just really personal preference when it comes down to it. So yeah, so I have the one whip that I've been working on in Color Me Halloween. I think that's everything that I colored. I was a little disappointed that I didn't get to do any Alice in Wonderland, because I love Alice in Wonderland, and I have several books that would qualify that are either literally Alice in Wonderland or fit the theme. So that's kind of been in the back of my mind, but I'll get to it when I can get to it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have not checked out my channel previously, please do so. If you like what you see, give me a like and comment and let me know what I keep forgetting to ask this. Let me know what your favorite page of mine was for the month of November. And then I guess I should say what my favorite page was. And I think without a doubt, it was this one in Fairy Tales and Folklore. This was my favorite page for November. I mean, I really liked how all of them turned out, to be quite honest, and all of the things that I did, but I think that one's my favorite. So anyway, I hope you all have a very good week and enjoy your coloring, or the rest of your coloring for the month of December. Bye, guys.